Police Committee.
Julia, before the Police Committee, if I can interrupt just for a second, Mark Klein indicated to me he's sent the custodian home tonight. He will be staying to close up after our meeting. Good boy that he is. The snow is coming down at a rate of about 2 inches per hour and not sticking at the moment, or starting to stick, so anyone has any distance to go. He said we should mention it.
Looking ahead, I would say we probably have about 15 minutes of business left.
Great.
So we're moving right along here. Okay. Okay. Perry?
The Police Committee has met a couple times since our organizational meeting. The President, the Mayor, and I met with the Chief initially for, I think, when we made motions regarding the security and surveillance cameras at the January 4th meeting. We agreed to meet with all due haste, and we did 3 days later. And the Chief then proceeded to solicit bids and proposals from providers of security cameras. Met with 3 or 4 of them. I think met with 5, and the Mayor was present for some or all of those meetings as well, and has come back to the Police Committee and with a recommendation. Now, a little bit of background, because I think we have to address some prior motions. At the December 8th meeting, there were a total of 5 motions made, and all with various outcomes. Well, all were passed, but with various numbers of votes for and against. One related to the installation of a public surveillance camera at Linton Park. That was reversed by vote of the council on January 4th. I'm sorry, yeah, January 4th. And that's not a subject of today's motion. Another motion passed unanimously on December 8th, and that made reference to essentially all of the Chief's other recommendations in his security proposal, and that they be implemented as soon as possible, and that was unanimously agreed upon. That's also not a subject of tonight's motion. The other 3 motions that were addressed on December 8th had to do with installation of security cameras at the police station, of a security camera at Borough Hall, and of integration into the Council Rock security system. By motion on January 4th, Council voted to suspend the implementation of those 3 actions pending a meeting with between the Police Committee and the Police Chief. So that's where we stand, and now we have a resolution as to those 3 items. And that is, the Chief has recommended a system to be purchased from 3i Protect Inc., which consists of 6 cameras to be installed in the Newtown Borough Police Station, as well as a DVD burner and 2 17-inch monitors and some related equipment at a cost of $6,189, and the installation of actually 2 cameras in Borough Hall with a single 17-inch monitor in Borough Hall. Those 2, as well as a DVD burner installation and related equipment at a cost of $2,835.25. The cameras will be configured in such a way that the Chief, in the police station, there are 2 monitors which monitor the goings-on both in the police station and in Borough Hall. In Borough Hall, there will be a single monitor, and the folks who work in Borough Hall will work with the installation, with the installer, to determine where that monitor is going to be placed. The people in Borough Hall will be able to monitor only what goes on in Borough Hall, so there's no reciprocal monitoring in Borough Hall of the police station. So the privacy of the privacy of the police and the persons in custody and other people doing police business will be preserved. It won't be monitored by people in Borough Hall. The Borough Hall monitor won't have access to it. Now, as I understand it, given that we're recommending the purchase of this integrated system, the Council Rock integration is off the table for the time being. The chief did previously have the ability to monitor from the police station the Council Rock High School and all the schools, or just Council Rock North? Oh, okay, this building only. And you don't have it right this minute, but it's going to be, it's a computer issue, correct, that needs to be addressed. And that's not part of the motion. That was already there. We're neither voting for that or interfering with it. Chief will just, the district will get it fixed. And so that one-way monitoring of this building and its environs will continue. So with that background, I'd move that council authorize the purchase of the recommended security system from 3i Protect Inc. in the amount of
$9,024.
approximately $9,024, and that we do it as expeditiously as possible.
That's the motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
There was a range of quotes. I believe the highest
15,000.
proposal was 15,000, so this was actually the low bid, and as I understand it, this particular vendor was the most impressive in terms of his understanding. He's also put in similar systems in Hilltown, Lansdale, and one other, I think, at least one other, and so both the chief and I believe that Pat also found this person to understand what he was talking about when he looked at Borough Hall as well, correct? Okay. Sure.
Just for the record, Chief, you come up for a second to the microphone. Given the fact we're at $9,000 on this, and I believe I know the answer, but just to make sure it's on the record, you investigated several vendors for this purpose.
That's correct, sir. 5 of them.
And got back respective quotes. Was this literally the low bid on those?
It was the lowest bid out of the 5, and I also viewed Hilltown's system, which is just been installed by this company, and Chief Engelhardt is very well satisfied with what he has at his installation.
So what we're getting is what Hilltown has, basically?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions from council?
Just a comment. I'll be voting in favor of this evening. However, I'll be voting in favor with reservations because I think we're making a short-sighted decision recognizing the scope of the chief's original request.
Any comments from the public regarding this request? The purpose of these cameras, just to remind the public, is in the police station to replace a very outdated and very inadequate system that Chief has been working with for a while. This will enable him to have record of what goes on in the police station, particularly around if anyone is in custody, and that was the important issue here, to make sure that we can make sure that anyone in custody is well protected. It protects both that person and the police department. The cameras in Borough Hall were requested for safety purposes for anyone who's working in Borough Hall, particularly with the setup so that when anyone is in the administrative suite at one end, that it is difficult to see who may have come in, and that's why this was requested. Do I have that pretty accurate there? Okay. Okay. If there are no other comments, I'll call for a vote. I did ask for public comment. Did I?
Yes.
Yeah. No one wish to speak on it? Okay. Okay. All those in favor?
Aye.
Yeah. Okay. Any opposed? Motion carries.